How you doing? Greg Nichols here. Now this is video number 5 in a series. You want to go back and see 1 through 4. I'm talking about the principles of God and using them in business. Now, why do I even make videos? Well, I'm a realtor. I'm looking for business. But I'm going to give you 4 items, the reason I'm making videos. I'm also a Christian, a Bible teacher, and I'm an ordained minister. And so I want to inspire people with my videos in a spiritual way, okay? That's one. Then I want to inform sellers and buyers about the real estate market and things that happen and details about escrows and offers and repairs and inspections. Then I notice that there's agents that listen to my videos and watch them. And so if I can help agents and give them some pointers and training in my videos, that's fine. Happy to do that. And then lastly, I'm offering my services in these videos. I'm a listing specialist. We can handle buyers and sellers. My bent is towards listing your home, and I have many marketing things and techniques and protocols because I'm a marketing expert. So now today I want to talk to you about a miracle story that happened to me this last fall. And I think you're going to find it interesting because a lot of people don't believe in miracles. But by the way, I can document every single bit of what I'm about to tell you if I need to. And so this is what happened. I was waiting on a listing to sell, and it had taken a few months. And then an offer came in, and we were getting ready to accept it, and then they backed out and didn't want the house. So now it's been a while. There's been an offer. There's not been a lot of showings. And so I was getting ready to take a trip out of town. And so I said, I felt like God showed me to do something here with my faith. And faith has to come into play when you do things with God, because without faith, it's impossible to please God. That's what the Bible says. So he showed me to make out a $100 check and get it out, send it out to a ministry that I respect, and sow the seed. We sow because money offerings are seed, okay? And so I made out this check. I sent it to a ministry, and I named the seed because God has showed me to do that. Name the seed. What are you looking for now that you're sowing this seed? I don't name something for myself every time I give money, but to God. But in this case, this is for a purpose. So I named the seed, and I said, I would like an offer to come in on this house for a decent price of not less than such and such a price. The offer will not be less than that. And the buyer will go through with the sale, and the seller will get paid, and I will get paid, and I'll be out of town for my vacation because this is all going to take place by October 1st. Well, that was on September 21st. So 8 days later, on September 29th, an agent calls and said, I'd like to show that house. So she showed it, and then I didn't hear from her by October 1st, okay? But on October 2nd, she sent in the offer to me, and it took a few days, and it was quite low. It was way below what I said I didn't want less than when I made that $100 donation. And so I'm going, okay, Lord, this is not the person, I guess. So I showed the offer to the seller, and he came back way higher than that price. I said it will not be less than. So now we have a guy way low and a guy way high. And so what happened is the guy wanted it, that he needed it really bad. So now I know I got one thing settled. This guy's going to close it if he gets it because he really needed it. And then, so he came up, and he came up within $500 of what I said, not less than. So I went to my seller and I said, but it was still quite a bit below what the seller wanted. But I had told him about the prayer. I had told him about the offer. I had told him about the not less than figure. So he says, well, yeah, it's lower than I wanted, but since you told me what you did, he said, I guess we're going to be taking this. And so he got in on my prayer, and it was 500 less, and that's what the final sale price was. And it was all done, and it was done by the time I left town. And that's what I had needed. That's what I was concerned about. And it was for the price not less than. And that one did close. Everybody was happy, the buyer, the seller, both agents. And so what I'm saying to you is I see that as a miracle. Oh, did God miss it? Well, when he couldn't get me the extra $500. Well, God works with people. And people are the ones that can be the frail end of it, not God. He doesn't make mistakes. But he worked with my framework, and then he gave me almost exactly what I needed. And I see that as a real miracle, but which I said is documentable. Now, how do those things work? I have to go over that maybe in the next video, number 6. So you ought to watch that, because you could be doing things like this. This happens. This thing goes on all the time. And all you need is a little bit of understanding. You need to know God. You need to be one of God's people, and he takes care of his people and he helps people. So yeah, stick with us. Now, like this video and subscribe to it if you're on YouTube, and like it if you are on Facebook, so that you can go back to our business page and like it, so that you can see the next one coming out and get some explanations of what I'm talking about. I think you'll understand once you hear how I explain this and why it happened like it did, and why I'm expecting it to happen again any day. I have some of those offerings made right now. I'm going to tell, when I get a miracle, I'm going to tell on these videos what happens. So God bless you. Thank you for listening. And you have a wonderful day.